Good morning, everyone. My name is Deborah Mott Walker, and I would like to share a dream with you regards to the COVID-19. I pray that this information that I'm sharing will not be used as any type of scare tactic, but it is information that I believe God is giving me to warn everyone or even myself. So I thank God that He is a God that loves His people, and He always send warning before destruction because He wants us to be advised. And so my dream with COVID-19 actually began this morning. And when I got up from my sleep, I really forgot about the dream. I actually went into my routine of devotion, and the Holy Spirit brought the dream back to my memory. I do know before I went to bed, there was no thoughts in my mind about the pandemic. I was not contemplating or studying or just, meditating on the word at any time. For the most part, when I have dreams, I am clear of what is going on in the dream, and if it's important, the Holy Spirit will unction me to just savor that dream. I would have a type of restlessness where I cannot rid the dream. And so for me, there is no peace until I actually release the dream. However, there are dreams that I know they go directly to file X. File X. They have no significance for me to share with anyone. However, this dream was crystal clear. The dream started out, I was inside a doctor's office. I don't know why I was there, but I know it seemed as though I was having a normal checkup or physical because emotionally I was not in distress. And so in this dream, while I was waiting for results from the doctor, this child came out. This little boy came out, and he was dressed like a physician, but he was in a child playing mode, and so I thought that was cute. Oh, this little boy, he's pretending that he's a doctor. Perhaps he's the child of the doctor, and he's just hanging out with his dad or something. And so this child began to stick a swab up. He tried to stick a swab up my nose, and for me, I was like, oh no, don't do that, because that's dangerous. A kid trying to insert a swab up your nose, and so I was pushing him away not to do that. But he was adamant about trying to get that swab inside my nose cavity. While waiting in the lobby for the doctor to come out with information for my next appointment or information about any type of billing, I decided to quickly, just gather my things, my purse, my keys, in preparation to leave the office because I knew if whatever exam that I was taking, I wasn't aware of the exam that I took, but I knew that it was an exam that had been given, and the information could very well be sent to me later. So I wasn't trying to hang around the doctor's office to get that type of information. So as I was gathering my things to leave, the doctor called me back into the office, which I thought was really strange because I knew I had all of the things, all of my possessions that I had brought to the office, and I didn't understand why he was calling me back because in my emotion, I wasn't concerned about anything, and I was calm. And so when I went back into the office, the doctor decided to share some information with me. So I began to listen to the doctor, and he had this x-ray in his hand, and he was sharing the scan on the x-ray, the results, some type of image that was on there. He was talking over that information with me, and in the dream I didn't really hear him use the word COVID-19, but I was looking on the x-ray to see if there were any words written about COVID-19. So that was the first time that in my mind and in that dream that the word COVID or coronavirus actually entered my thoughts for the first time. So I was just looking for any type of clue, but at the same token, I did not hear the doctor mention the word to me at all. Yet he was talking, and I didn't see the word COVID-19. So in my mind, it was totally irrelevant, or whatever the exam was about. It was, just minor. And so once again, I still kept calm with this information that he was sharing with me. For some reason, the doctor seemed a little agitated because I was calm, and I could tell that by his expression on his face that he was not understanding why I was so calm. So I decided that, okay, doctor, this is enough information. Thank you for the information. All right, it's time for me to leave again. But he pulled me to the side and really showed me the x-ray up close. He knew that there was something about the x-ray that I didn't see because I was just too calm. I was too calm, and I believe he was expecting me to be in a panic mode or upset or crying or just distraught. So I did get closer to the x-ray that was in his hand, and I looked and looked and looked, and I still didn't see what it was about the x-ray that he wanted me to see. And so he finally started pointing out different little specks, very small specks. And so as I got closer to see the specks on the x-ray, I was surprised to see the number 19. There were several specks on a heart diagram with the number 19. So it was not an x-ray of lungs or kidneys or any other type of organ, but it was an x-ray of the heart. I could tell that. And there were small specks with the number 19 all over the heart. At this point of the dream, I took strongly into consideration that, wait a minute, this doctor, he's trying to tell me that I have COVID-19 and that it's in my heart, it's attacking my heart. And so with that information, believe it or not, I still was calm about it because I knew whatever sickness or with this virus, if it was for me, I believe strongly, that God would heal me or this would go away. So at this point in the dream is when I woke up, or it was just at the end of the dream. It was the end at the dream of the dream. So I didn't know if it really was meant for me or meant for anyone else. So I'm just sharing this dream with everyone here on YouTube, just to remind everyone that we need to continue to be cautious with this virus, not to take it lightly, but to take it serious. We need to continue to social distance ourselves as far as physical distance. Follow the guidelines, the 6 feet guideline, wash our hands, use, just your personal hygiene habits. And so I believe that also with prayer, this is the answer that the world needs to have. The information that prayer is the route to take for protection of any crisis, whether it's health crisis, anything dealing with the weather, famine, whatever is going on, war, whatever is going on, that's a crisis. Prayer is the answer. And so I just want to remind everyone to continue to pray and ask God to continue to protect you, because it is time for everyone to get serious about their soul. And so I want to just share this, also the article that I received, because after this dream, I did a research because I was thinking about this dream, and I said, well, maybe let me check and see what is going on in the world with the heart and COVID-19. And so I found 3 articles about COVID-19 and how it is applied to the heart, what's going on with the heart. And so the first one is dated July the 12th. ABC News put out an article, The Heart Before, During, and After COVID-19. On July 13th, Business Insider Thomas Colson put out an article, Coronavirus Can Damage the Heart, according to a study which found abnormalities in over half of patients tested, or abnormalities, excuse me. Also, July 21st, News Medical Life Science, reviewed by Emily Henderson, Bachelor of Science, put out an article, Autopsies Reveal Unexpected Changes in the Hearts of COVID-19 Patients. So looking at this data, I'm noticing that this information is current for July. And so this is what I was just based in my dream on. Was there any information in the world to support what I was dreaming or had dreamed? And so this information that is in the news clearly signals that there is something going on with the heart and COVID-19. So I just pray that each and every one continue to be alert, continue to follow facts, correct information from credible sources. And don't forget to pray. Don't forget to pray and get right with the Lord. Get right with the Lord. Your salvation, your soul, your life is important with God, because He loves you and He does not want anyone to be sick. He does not want anyone to be destroyed. God is a God of protection. And so this is why information like dreams that are sent to prophets, dreams and visions and revelations, whatever, it is for our benefit to help us to be safe and to get closer to the Lord. So thank you for your time with me today on YouTube.